Hi, good morning to all. In this video, I am going to talk about R and RStudio. So as you all know, I think if you are watching this video, I'm sure you know the importance of R and RStudio. I don't need to talk about today. R is one of the important prerequisites for data science in data science toolbox. And R is a language which is also known as the language of statistics. We call it as lingua franca of statistics. And R is a base language, and RStudio is editor. Okay, because we need to go to the terminal to write the scripts or to work with a language. So in order to avoid using the terminal, so we do require an editor. There are a number of editors, but one of the very important editors is RStudio. So to download R, in this section I'm going to talk about how to download and set up R in your computer. I already did that, but this is just going to be a post facto video in which I'm just going to talk about various resources connected to R and RStudio. Okay. So to download the R, what we need to do is we should go to this portal called r-project.org, and this is actually the official portal related to all official activity connected to R development. And the left side you will find a section called CRAN. You just have to press on that link, and then you can choose any one of the mirrors. I'm in India, so for India I think this is the place where the mirror, this is the mirror which is used for Indian downloads. This is just a kind of mechanism to facilitate faster downloads. Kind of, if I'm in Australia, I think I should, it's kind of Australia, something like that. So, but there is nothing wrong. You can choose any one of the mirrors. It doesn't matter which mirror you are choosing. And these mirrors is a matter when we are trying to download the software from the R console, which we will discuss later. Okay, for time being it is not necessary. In this video tutorial I'm just going to talk about how to get the R down to the computer and then install inside the machine. So I'm going to the Zero Cloud. Okay, this is actually the mirror repository maintained by the R Foundation. Okay. Now download R for Linux. So R is available for three major operating systems: Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. So I'm using Windows, so I'll go for Windows. And you will find certain links like this. We need base. Okay, when you click on base, I'll show you once again. So this is a mirror, and now download R for Windows, and then you need to click on base and then download R -4.2.1 for Windows. This is something, I don't know, kind of, you must be able to find. This is the number version. Okay, R also has some named version. So the version right now, the version R language version is 4.2.1, something like that. So you just click on this, and then your download starts. You can save somewhere. I usually save it somewhere, a place where I just want. So once you download the R, then go back to you see here, this is actually my download. Right click, run as administrator, and then you just have to press next. Yes, then your installer will start. Okay, and then next, something like that. It just goes. I already installed R. Okay, I don't want to. Maybe that is not exactly 4.2.1. Maybe something different. And as far as RStudio is concerned, then you just have to go to the downloads. I think you will find somewhere RStudio, and then here desktop, and maybe download RStudio desktop. And now comes to this page, and here you have both commercial as well as free alternatives. We'll go for the free one. I want the desktop and free version. Okay, download. Now you need to find something. I'm using Windows, right? So this is Windows installable files, or ends with the .txt extension. Okay, press on this. Your download starts. Save somewhere in your computer, and then after download is over, then go to the same folder, then try to open that. My download is close to So open that folder. You see here, this is the RStudio. Right click, then as administrator, and then start next, something like that. So I installed both of the tools. So I don't need to install. I'll show you. Like, if I press the Windows Start button, I'll get this kind of window. Then I should use maybe, I don't know, or base, something like that, or language. Okay, fine. So I think the shortcut menu is not being RStudio is there, or GUI. Yeah. So I need to search for GUI. Okay. Please be cautious. Even I don't know this. Actually, I just now. Earlier I used to kind of. This is actually Windows 11, I guess. I think it is 11. So you need to search for GUI, then you'll get, you see here, I think I have the same version, 4.2. This is the latest version. You just have to press on it. This is R base. Okay, this is R language. So in Windows, what happens when we install R, it comes with a GUI, graphic user interface. And now this is called, the console. And then there are menus. So these are all actually the menus. You have file menu, you can open the source code, new script, you can open script and start writing the code. Because languages are written, the coding is done in scripts, and we try to execute those scripts in the terminal. So that is how the whole design of languages works. Okay. Now we can also start doing this session info. This is one of the commands to know about my session details. Okay, when you open R automatically will let you know all the details of the session, but there is a command called session info. This will let you know what is, various details related to your session. Okay, this is R language, and go to the file. Feel free to go through each subsection of this menu file. The section under this menu file. New script, open script, display, load workspace, something like blah blah blah, history and all. Edit, you got some kind of cut, paste, copy kind of thing. View, toolbars, status bar, something, miscellaneous, packages, and this is very important menu, because we often come here, and I usually don't use the menu for installing packages, but some a few people, they prefer to use the menus, but I am not a menu man. I use console for whole my work. I always try to come here and then use install packages, something like that. I search for a package. No, Psych is one of the very famous packages, and I can just enter in, press enter button, then this package will be installed in my computer, something. And there is also kind of like install packages. It will just get you some. This is actually a guided a wizard will be opened, and then you will be like, I am India, so I should use a CRAN mirror for India. Say here India, and then press OK, and then again another window will be opened, and what package you want to install something. I just have to choose, like, say for example, I was talking about Psych. I need to search through this. There are approximately close to 18,000 to 20,000 packages available from the CRAN repository. CRAN means the one which I have shown you here. Like this is the CRAN. If you go to the rproject.org, see here there is a CRAN. CRAN stands for Comprehensive R Archive Network, something like that. So you can just go for. So I was talking about Psych, right? So let me search for that package Psych. Where is, yes, I don't know. Earlier I used to, but now things are different. Psych. Where is Psych? Hey, this one. Okay, this is actually, and then press OK. Then your package will be installed. I don't want to do that because I already installed. This is our GUI. Okay, a special graphic user interface meant for Windows users, but if you are a Linux user, you are not going to get this graphic user interface. Anyway, this is not Linux. I don't like to talk about Linux. So close this. R will prompt for, if I you can just press on this into button, cross button in Windows, in the window. Then it will ask for do you want to space. If you say no, then all your session details will not be saved in the. R has a kind of mechanism to save the use a session in a particular file format. I mean in a file with a particular file format, a kind of thing. You see here when I closed, R shows Q parenthesis and pair of parentheses. This is actually the command that suppose if I say cancel, okay, I can also close this with like this. It will ask me, do you want to save the workspace? No, I don't want to save because I didn't do much any significant work in this user session. So I don't like to save it. That's all. Over. Now I'm going to show you how to open. Assume that we installed RStudio. Now same Windows Start button, RStudio. Opening RStudio is rather more easy compared to RGUI. And now RStudio, and this is an editor actually. So I already worked with my RStudio. I have a couple of scripts opened here. Sorry, I pressed something unintentionally, and then usually when you suppose if I close this file and this file, so this is how it looks like. So when you open RStudio first time, it looks like this, and you just have to go same protocol, like go to the file menu, new file. There are quite a couple of, you don't find these many options in RGUI. Please be cautious. These are all some of the sections or subsections in this file menu in RStudio are actually RStudio specific sections. They are not connected to RBase. So you need, for instance, RSView, RSView, something, Markdown kind of HTML. These things you don't find in RGUI. So you can just, if you want to confirm, then go back and open once again RGUI and then open the file menu and compare those sections with this section. Then you can just make, and then there are also quite a few other things like go to the edit, cut paste copy kind of thing. Always edit menu is useful for us to cut paste copy and do something. Code, view, plots. You can manage the plots from here. Session, new session, kind of build debug profile tools. You see install packages here, kind of. Here the menu will be, the window will be a bit different, unlike the other. You can choose the CRAN or your local package or from the zip or because I didn't talk much about the packages. So you know. So we'll discuss about what is a package, and that's not for this video cast. And so this is actually a menu from where you can just you can start doing. Suppose if I want to create a variable called x, and I want to save some a number in that variable. Now x, something like that. I can also open the script, and then here I can just choose x is equal to 1. But in script, what I need to do is that select all, okay, control enter. So that is how we do. Okay, now print x, that will print x. Suppose I want to create a vector y 1 to 10 and then print y, then so that's you have a linear number. So I didn't discuss much about this session. The goal of this session is to explain how to get R and RStudio into the local machine, personal computer, and then how to install them and open them and use them for our work. That's for this video. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the new content and please subscribe to my video channel. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.